Hi, ChatGPT.
Hello again. Always great to hear from you. Let me know if there's anything specific you'd like to chat about or any way I can help.
Yeah, I've got a task and I am going to ask some questions.
Absolutely. Feel free to ask away. I'm here to help with whatever questions you have. So just let me know what you need.
My question is first, I've given a task to complete with ChatGPT, have a conversation with ChatGPT. And the topic is that what is the secret behind building lasting habits?
Got it. That sounds like a really interesting topic. Feel free to dive into any specific aspects you want to explore, and I'll be happy to help with insights, tips, or any guidance you need.
Yeah, so what is the main secret behind building lasting habits? What we are going to do first?
Great question. The main secret often comes down to consistency and making habits as easy and enjoyable as possible. Usually, the first step is to start small and set clear, achievable goals, then gradually build up from there. We can definitely explore specific strategies like habit stacking, triggers, and rewards, depending on what you're interested in.
Yeah. So the main thing is you have to be consistent and we have to start from a small habit. No, it's not like that we are going to jump on a big one habit.
Exactly. Starting small helps build that momentum and makes it less overwhelming. Once the small habit becomes second nature, you can gradually expand and make it more challenging. And consistency is key because over time, those small actions really do add up to lasting change.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions. So, regarding this topic. So, my first question is that what is the real secret behind building habits that actually last?
That's a great question. The real secret often lies in making the habit both manageable and meaningful. That means choosing habits that align with your values and making them easy to integrate into your daily routine. Also, celebrating small wins and being patient with yourself can help maintain motivation over the long run.
The second question is it's a very go important one. Why do people fail to stay consistent with habits? Why it happens? Because some of the people and most of the people do are not consistent.
That's definitely a common challenge. Often people struggle with consistency because of a few reasons: unrealistic expectations, lack of immediate results, or even a lack of intrinsic motivation. Sometimes habits can feel too difficult or they might not be tied to a clear enough purpose. Also, life changes and disruptions can make it hard to stay on track. It's all about finding strategies that help maintain motivation and flexibility.
Hmm. Okay, so my third question is what are the first three habits a beginner should start with?
That's a great one. Generally, some foundational habits that can make a big impact include one, consistent sleep routine. Prioritizing good sleep helps with overall well being and energy levels. Two, daily physical activity. Even a short walk or some light exercise can boost mood and health. Three, mindful planning or journaling. Taking a few minutes each day to plan or reflect can help keep you focused and intentional. These are versatile habits that build a solid foundation for other positive changes.
Yeah, as you told me about the sleeping. So, this is the main thing that if you are not tired, you can do your things. If you are tired, you will be lazy, you would feel
Absolutely.
lazy.
That's so true. When you're well rested, you're more focused, more productive, and you generally have a better mood, which makes it a lot easier to stick to your habits. On the flip side, when you're tired, even the smallest tasks can feel overwhelming and it's much harder to stay consistent. So, good sleep is definitely foundational to building lasting habits.
Hmm. Okay. So, the other question is a common one. How long does it take to form a new habit,
That's a
realistically?
Yeah, absolutely. The time it takes to form a new habit can vary quite a bit. A popular idea is the 21-day rule, but research shows it can actually take anywhere from about 18 to 254 days, depending on the complexity of the habit and the individual. On average, though, it might take around 2 to 3 months for a habit to become more automatic. Consistency and patience are definitely key.
As you said, 21-day rule. What is the 21-day rule?
Yeah, exactly. The 21-day rule is definitely a popular myth, and it's a nice starting point, but it's not a one size fits all. The actual time can really vary depending on the person and the habit, but the key takeaway is to keep at it consistently and be patient with yourself as you build that new routine.
Okay. So the other question is that it's according to motivation that do a person everyone has to feel motivated and everyone should be motivated to their work. So is motivation enough to build a habit?
Great question. Motivation definitely helps, but it's not always enough on its own. Habits often rely on consistency, creating a supportive environment, and setting up cues and rewards. Motivation can fluctuate. So, building a habit also means having systems in place that keep you on track, even when motivation wanes. It's all about blending motivation with consistency and good habits.
Okay. The other is that what's one small habit that changes everything?
That's a fantastic question. One small habit that can really change everything is something like practicing gratitude daily. Just taking a few moments each day to reflect on what you're thankful for can shift your mindset, improve your mood, and even boost your overall well being. It's amazing how one small positive habit can create a ripple effect across other areas of life.
Yeah, we have to focus. The main point is that we have to
You're very
focus
welcome.
on
If you have
ourselves.
any more questions or want to dive deeper into anything, just let me know. I'm here to help.
Uh, I said, I said we have to be thankful and we have to focus on our life. We have to focus on what we are doing and what we are not. We have to take progress of our life, of our day.
Absolutely. That's such a powerful perspective. Being intentional and mindful about our habits and actions really does empower us to take control of our lives. It's all about focusing on what truly matters and being present in the moment, which definitely helps in building lasting and meaningful habits.
Yeah. So the question is that what's the biggest mistake people make with habits?
One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to change too much at once or setting goals that are too ambitious without gradual steps. Another common mistake is relying solely on motivation and not building systems or routines to support those habits. It's also easy to get discouraged by setbacks and lose patience. So, focusing on small, sustainable changes and being kind to yourself along the way is key.
Yeah, and also being patient with that habit.
Absolutely. It's all
If
about
you
finding
are
that balance
doing,
and being patient with yourself. If you have any more questions or need more insights, I'm always here to help.
if you are doing something, if you're doing something
You're very
every
welcome.
day, I'd then
Anytime, feel
thank you.
sure thing. Just let me know whenever you have more questions or need anything at all. I'm here to help.
Yeah, as you said that being patient. So if we are doing something every day, so we have to be patient with that because some people get bored of doing a thing every day.
Absolutely. That's so true. It can definitely get repetitive. And that's where mixing things up or finding ways to keep the habit engaging can help. Also, celebrating small milestones and reminding yourself of the bigger picture can keep you motivated. Patience and persistence definitely go hand in hand.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the last question, and in this,
Of course, I'm always
yeah.
here whenever you need me. Just reach out anytime and I'll be happy to help.
So the thing is that what should I do when I break a habit a day? I'm talking about myself that what if I
Absolutely.
break the habit
It's
then
definitely important to be kind to yourself in those moments when you do have a setback, it's helpful to reflect on what caused it, adjust your approach if needed, and then gently get back on track. Remember, setbacks are a normal part of the process and they don't define your progress. Just keep going with patience and persistence.
Yeah, you're right. So thanks, and our conversation is
You're
going
very
to get
welcome. And if
end.
you ever need support or just want to chat more about it, I'm always here for you. Just let me know.
Okay, thank you.